Hello, everyone out there in Toyland. Welcome back to a look inside the Vintage Geek's toy room. I'm John, the Vintage Geek, and today, in addition to looking at this cool Silverhawks and Thundercats display with my Star Wars cards on top, original unopened package of Return of the Jedi cards, the box for Star Wars cards, and a little, 50 card box for the Empire Strikes Back cards. We're going to be taking a look at ZEDD. Lord ZEDD, the mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Lord ZEDD, which is way cooler than this stupid thing whose tentacles keep falling off, and this guy that looks like a child. He doesn't look like a gangster freaking, smuggler group leader. He looks like a kid. Deserves to be eaten, and these tentacles fall off. Ah! It's so stupid. I hate it. I'm glad it was just $4. Thrift or Ross store find there. But I guess I'm upset I even paid $4 for them. Anyways, here's Lord Zedd's packaging. Lord Zedd has a nice front bubble. Hasbro did this, so we can expect good quality. Just like a Black Series or anything else, or like a Marvel figure, I'm sure. This is my first Power Ranger opening up. The back of the box is just the picture of him. There's no text, no nothing. Just Lord Zedd's picture. And, detail of that. The, all the horrible information we have to have these days. And the Hasbro logo. And the bottom of the box is standard, top is standard. I liked that picture on the one side there that just sort of wrapped around of his face. That was kind of a cool idea. Typical standard Hasbro plastic bubble inside. I'm wondering where these plastic container bubbles will go when they get rid of plastic. Hasbro's on a mission to get rid of all their packaging plastic and packaging. But here he is here in all his glory. Take a look at each of his accessories. He's got a lightning electrical charge thing, which is very much like the ones we see in the Marvel figures. Probably in the Hasbro Emperor figure too, or something like that, maybe. Extra hands. He's got a fist and he's got an open hand for the... So the one that can hold the staff can have an open hand to hold the bomb. Here's the bomb. And the one that's currently open to hold the bomb on the left side can be closed up into a fist. The bomb's pretty simple. Nice looking little accessory bomb there. And Lord Zedd's staff. Nice Z at the top. His handle and a little pike end at the bottom. Pretty cool. Typical accessory of Lord Zedd. Z for Zedd. And, so let's see here. I am going to go through the articulation. Let's do this. So the head moves, bends up and down. He can head bang, He's got a shoulder joint here that gets a little bit blocked by his upper torso part. But he's got a secondary joint inside his chest here. So there's actually two joints here. The joint at the shoulder and the internal joint of his chest here. So kind of gives you that extra movement that you need. Because as you can see, you get stopped by that part up here, yeah. But lots of articulation here in the shoulder area, You can still get the figure just about any pose you want. He's got the double elbow joint, typical to Black Series, Marvel figures, this is really just the same kind of technology being used in another line. And I think it's really good. The hand swivels and moves up and down. really nice articulation here in the arms and hand, the head. The chest, this is where it gets really impressive. There's this rotating joint here that seems to be on a ball joint because it can go around. But then there's also this other joint that's down below that can bend him. Like, you got just this bend, but then you've also got, so it's like that bend, but you also got this bend here, watch. Boom. So he bends down here at the waist. So he's got that joint up there and this one down here. So he's kind of got like a double jointed waist chest bend movement thing, where the top part seems to be on a ball joint so it can move left, right, up and down, but the bottom one only moves up and down. You get it? I think you get it. The legs here are on a ball joint. They can twist all around. You just got to be careful of the cords, the piping that's on this character. You don't want to go too far and snap anything. And he can split, and he can do his little yoga sit down. He's got the double jointed knee joints. The second one was a little difficult to see at first, but it's there. So he's got the double jointed knee joints. Standard on a Hasbro Black Series or Marvel figure again. He's got the feet joints. They're a little difficult to move at first, but they do move. You can rotate his feet around a little bit there. Get him in the right position for how you want to stand the figure up. But if you see, there is a rocking joint in there. And if you go really hard, you can kind of pop it up. Yeah. I think some of the joints are just pretty stiff and tight. So just be careful you don't break it as you're going to move the figure and loosen him up a little bit so that you can put him in different poses. But yeah, and then this part was pretty interesting, I thought. He does have a leg swivel, but what's cool is the armor goes with the leg swivel. It's not stuck to that upper part, you know what I mean? Like, I thought that piece at the top there would be stuck to the upper part of his leg, but it's not. It pivots around with the swivel joint, which I thought was a really nice touch, because otherwise you'd have a break in this metal armor piece up here and it just wouldn't look right, you know? It would you know? Yeah. Pretty cool. This guy's a nice figure. I'm very happy with him all the way around. I mean, he looks like a modern Lord Zedd. I mean, he doesn't look cheesy. He's got this nice, you know, spine, his silver underwear. He's wearing like a silver thong, actually. That's kind of funny. But here's Lord Zedd. We put him with the bomb in his hand. We've got the alternate fist, his brain popping out the top of his head. His helmet looks pretty neat. I mean, it's very, very much like the show, the original show. Lord Zedd was one of the first bad guys they had to face. The original team of Power Rangers, at least for the United States original, I mean. It's Kimberly and Jason. But these are the alternate hands. He's got the open hand to hold his bomb in his left hand, or his right hand, sorry. And then for his left hand, we've got the fist, the closed fist. So those are the alternate hands that you get with the figure. Thought I'd just show them off first real quick. Power Rangers is something that my friend Nofrio and I got into later in life as far as toys are concerned. And shows for that matter. I would always come home from, middle school, high school even, and watch something like, because they always had He-Man or Transformers or G.I. Joe on, and it was something just to relax and watch while one thing here I noticed, when I was taking off the fists to switch them back, I noticed that part can come off real easy, so just watch it and make sure you don't break the piping. And here's Lord Zedd with his staff all electrified, looking totally like Glory Hound. His bomb in the left hand now. But yeah, my friend Nofrio and I would come home and watch it. So like I said, it was something simple. All the cartoons were something simple to watch for the quick half hour after you got home from school. You wanted to get something to eat before you went out with your friends. So it was like a little thing that we did. We would go to someone's house, watch a half-hour show, either He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe, something, have some cereal or leftover pizza, something we found around the house at whoever's house we were at, and then we would take off for the evening with our friends and do all our shenanigans and hooligan stuff. And Power Rangers for Nofrio and I became one of those shows that we would rush home to watch, and we kind of got hooked on it. It was pretty interesting. It was just a neat, different thing that we had. And I remember we got all the original set of toys in the triangle boxes and everything. It was really cool. I still have my Megazord and my Green Ranger with Dinozord, you know. He's gloating over the stupid beast. Stupid, childlike smuggler man, you have been eaten by the dumb beast that loses all of his tentacles and looks like a stupid ball or some kind of weird sex toy. Ha 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 ha! Foolish, impudent child. Well, guys, that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm John the Vintage Geek, and if you like really cool retro vintage toys, and you like really cool, awesome new toys, anything from the 60s, 70s, 80s, on up to what came out last week, you are going to like this channel. So please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, you know. I'll talk to you next time. I've got another Power Ranger. I got the White Ranger also. I've got Mr. Sinister coming up, and I got Nightcrawler. So, yeah, those Marvel figures keep coming out. Those cool ones that I want from comic book childhood. And more Power Rangers. I'm hoping for a Green Ranger next. The classic Green Ranger. That's what I want. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.